Hello everyone, so welcome to the continuation of our AR project in Adobe Aero. So in our previous lesson we learned to create our quiz in Google Forms. So now let's try creating, importing our assets, then we'll do the linking. So I'm going to click here to import our assets. Okay, remember we created our assets. So this is one of the assets. Okay, and I have another UI called questions. So let's multi-select. Oh, okay, so I can only import it once. Import an assets, okay, individually. So let's import this one. Then I'm going to import the others. Okay, so let's import this. So let me just pause. Okay, okay, so now all our assets are imported. Let me zoom in. Okay, so we have our assets imported. Let me highlight all of them. I'm going to bring it in front. Okay, okay, so let's scale it up. Okay, so I think I like this. Now let's work with individual UIs. Okay, let's bring this out a bit. Sorry. Let's look at it from this angle. Okay, so let's take this out, then shift it somewhere here, and then do same for this. Okay, so kindly do watch the locations. Okay, let's zoom in and see what we have. Okay, so they are not perfectly aligned. So let's make it touch or be closer. Let's make it to be closer to this. Then we'll do same for this one too. Then let's see what we have. So I'll hold on the space bar just so I can move it. Okay, then let's see what we have here. Hold the space bar and then drag. I think it's too close. Okay, it's too close. So let's move this back. Okay, so that's quite okay. Let's view it from the top and let's see something. Okay, we're gonna move this up. Then I'll move this up too. Okay, so our UI arrow doesn't give us any like guidelines to see if everything is well aligned. Okay, so you can see our spacing here, our spacing here. I'm not sure they are the same, but I think let's leave it this way. Okay, so now when the user clicks on this, meaning that we want it to launch our AR our quiz. If he clicks on this, we want this to hide or be hidden. Okay, but to do that, let's see. This is going to be what is going to enable this UI. Okay, to show. So let's bring it somewhere, uh, somewhere here in our project. We hope it doesn't obstruct our users. Okay, so let's bring it closer. Okay, then take it up. So do watch my file size and then the positioning, y and x index, and then the z index, and then let me group this. Okay, not like group. We don't want to group them. So let's bring this here. So this okay, and what we'll do is okay. So we want it here. Let me take this back a bit. Okay, so when let's work with our triggers. So now when this particular UI, which is called the questions, is so on start, when the scene starts, we want our question. Okay, on start of our scene, we want it to should we use bounce or we want over? Let's see. Let's use bounce. Okay, so we want it to bounce. Okay, so bounce and then let's give it a rebound. Okay, a rebound. Let's see what happens. Okay, so our count, let's give it infinite. Okay, or you can decide to change these things, but let's leave it this way. You can decide to change the values here. We'll leave it this way. So let's see what we have here. Okay, I think let's change the y to, because it's going to up a bit, let's change to like 4. Okay, so 4 is okay. So it's going to, if we use the infinite, it's going to be bouncing forever and ever. Okay, so now when this is clicked, we want this to show. So first, let's hide, make sure these things are hidden. So on start to, we want these things to be hidden. Okay, which is our subject. So our subject is called alert. So our alert UI is hidden, and then our terms, our OK is also going to be hidden. Okay, and then our thumbs down is also going to be hidden, so hide. Okay, so let's arrange everything properly. So we want this. So I think this is okay. Okay, so now when this is clicked, okay, or let's work on, so when this is clicked, that's our question is clicked. So let's go to our trigger. So let's use on tap events. Okay, so when it's clicked, if yeah, when it's clicked, we want it to show our, so show, where it should show, what it show our alerts. It should also show our thumbs down. It should also show our thumbs up. Okay, and then now when our thumbs, so a trigger, so when our thumbs, let's click on this. When this is tapped, we want it to open a link to action. So our action is for you to open a URL. And then remember, our forms give us a URL, so this is our URL. And when this is tapped, we want it to hide everything. So when tapped, our action is to hide. So hide our thumbs down, hide our orbits, our thumbs up too, and then it should also hide. Yeah, so we are done, and then we can test our project. Okay, so this project is actually inspired by my colleague Jeffrey. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's click on this so you can see it's showing. When we click on this, it's going to hide. Let's click on it again. When we click on this, it's going to launch our